Boom, boom. Hello? Anybody out there? What up, Void? What up, Dino? What up, guys? Good plat chat segment. Thank you, bro. Fucking crushed it. Honestly, that was a lot of fun. That one was a lot of fun. I feel like having FNS, me, and Sliggy. It's a really, really, really nice analytical kind of show. Honestly, the pick'ems with Bren. Bren is so funny, man. Bren is so funny. I guess Bren had a. Did Bren have like a bet with his chat or something? No, Bren was very funny, man. Actually, I like the. I like the fact that he was like the contrarian in almost every pick. That shit is actually funny. Did you see the Gen G game? No. Def AU? Def Foul? Def Foul. Thank you for the prime. Thank you, bro. No, I didn't see the Gen G game. I didn't watch any of the EWC quals. How'd they go? Oh. 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 I actually didn't get reached out to about permission yet. Should I reach out to a team? Is there a team that would want me to stream for them? Would that be cool? Wait, these are wait. Oh wait. Oh right, because they didn't make playoffs. So Senny G is for sure probably getting watched by Tarek and FNS. Cloud9 Envy. Maybe I could reach out to one of those two. Reach out to C9. I might. W plat chat, W intent. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, oh, the stream is actually started. Goated. Okay, cool. So today we are watching Rose versus SRG. For those that didn't watch, I actually watched these VODs last night when I was in bed, funny enough. SRG did get 2-0'd by Evictix in pretty decisive fashion, I won't lie. I would say... What's the best way to sum up these games? I think that the biggest thing that I saw is like... Okay, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. I think that the biggest, most telling thing for me... Valor Plant's not opening. Classic. Missing Mel? No, I don't... I mean, I'm sure they're missing Mel, but I want to say that like... What I'm seeing is a lot of things that could be happening with or without Mel, if that makes sense. Map 1, the rounds were close. Yeah. I would just say that, like, for example, in your approach, okay, if you guys were watching the plat chat segment, we kind of talked about stopping points, like a small amount. So, like, when G2 is getting to this stopping point, they're going to do a 3-2-1. They're going to peek it together. And they're treating each section like this, right? So every time they get to one of these stopping points, they're going to talk about a problem to solve, right? I think the problem is the solution that you saw in a lot of these cases was 3-2-1s on the side of G2 on all of these angles. But when it came to like SRG on like, let's say this stopping point was often like solved by like a dog. But this is like a good duel. Like you'd rather just take the duel, save your dog, kind of figure it out from there. So I'd like to see a bit more confidence when it comes to when you know you're taking a good duel, that you just take the good duel. I think against a GC team, they usually would probably just contact and take that duel. They'd probably just contact a bit more, be a bit more accurate about what duels you want to take, and then when you want to add util. And it should be almost like set within your game plan so that you're not doing like kind of shook utility. I think if they're able to like just make sure that their players are getting good fights, I think that it's going to look a lot better. Didn't we already see? I could be wrong here. The players on Rose, aren't some of these players on a team that they actually played against? You're crazy? Am I crazy? I feel like they've played this matchup before. Unless they played it in stage. Well, they did play it in stage. And this was a pretty close match. 13-9, 13-10, 13-5. So it's definitely, this matchup is definitely more doable. This matchup is definitely more doable. I think they just need to make sure they're taking good duels today. What up, Kat? Do you think you will keep streaming going into 2027, or if there's a good enough, or if there's a good opportunity in coaching that's not franchising in 2027, would you take it? It really just depends on the opportunity, if we're being honest. I mean, I've been enjoying the content stuff. Content has been very fun. There's no Twitch broadcast of this, right? Boostio streaming Deadlock.
Oh, yeah.
What a game out of you. Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
It just has to be like damage by type.
I'll sub to him later.
So, I didn't realize. See, this is why I love Deadlock.
Oh
guys.
my god.
Low key, people that make builds in this game, for one, they don't know. Let me.
Why is he shirtless? Oh, that's just his thing. He just likes doing that. Some days in prac, he would actually just like unironically.
But, like, I've tested this.
Not have his shirt on during prac.
And, like, low key.
That's his like ultimate comfort.
It was really good, but I didn't realize.
What up, T?
Because you have to play a lot and experiment.
Did you see Tens is going to play ENC? Really?
Last cannon is.
Why isn't he responding to me? Does he hate me?
I love you too, Zix. I'm not gonna lie, like as soon as I
said he loves me.
Cannon,
he called me Zix.
But, like, low-key,
no, he called me Zix. Does he secretly hate me? He called me Zix. Fuck. W stream streak. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Narukami. Goated 35. That's actually insane. Damn, he's just like us. Yeah, but we're like on a first name basis. Usually he'd call me Tony. That's what you get for dropping him. Wasn't my fault. Well, I mean, kind of was my fault. Kind of was my fault, but like, also not like, I don't know. I'm not going to go into it. I'll just keep saying it like that. Do a little bit of a teaser. The GOAT, 100%. What up, Nima? How's it going, bro? Are we excited for this match? I'm actually hella excited. Leak whose fault it is? It's yours, Boyded. It's yours. I saw you write a comment on a Reddit thread, and I was like, yeah, it's true. It's true. What Boyded says is true. Good making business deals. Oh. Serious mode. I was sent here by Mr. Brackett. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Brackett. Wait, is Mel streaming? Is Mel streaming the match? Oh, Boostio Mom. Boostio Mom, we love you and we love and miss you. Boostie's mom loves me. She actually does love me.
No, I didn't. I swapped it to glass cannon. Okay.
Oh, by the way, we're rating Boostio after the stream, like for sure. We're rating Boostio after the stream, for sure. Love Boostio. I'm glad to see him streaming. You need to see Ethan's tweet. I actually did see it. We can bring it up though, because honestly, it's good to talk about it. Actually, let me bring it up on my second monitor first. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about process. Obviously, the comp ops, aka competitive operations within the VCT, are obviously going to debrief this scenario that has happened yesterday. And they are very good about making changes once something kind of similar to this kind of pops up. So in case you guys didn't read this whole thing, basically they tried typing in party chat to let Sentinels know directly that they have an issue and they can't play. And Sentinels opted to basically walk down anyway and see where everyone was playing on the map. Fortunately, NRG was playing like a bit of a spread default, if you guys remember watching the match. So it didn't actually matter. But the thing is, once again, the way that these tech pause situations happen is they usually happen between rounds. So there is no way to hard freeze the game state within Valorant outside of between rounds, like those kinds of freezes with the in-game timeout system. So as a result, basically, Sentinels had a very similar situation happen. The admin, when he asked for clarification on why they're moving during a tech pause, they said, well, the round timer was still running, so the tech pause wasn't in effect yet. So he used that to his advantage, basically, in the next time that this scenario came up. And yeah. So Ethan's basically saying here that he's just playing the game that the referees kind of allowed. They allowed it for Sen, so he's going to take full advantage. Even if it does seem a little scuffed, low sportsmanship. We talked about my opinion on it. I think that it's a W from Ethan, high key. I think that being one of these people that live in the gray area as a team captain, I think is admirable in the sense of a competitive standpoint. From a sportsmanship perspective, I think that most people would frown upon this, obviously. But from a competitive standpoint, I think this is like the exact type of thing I would want my player to do. What did Trick say? Are you guys going to remove his champ trophy and make him play the next match naked at Riot Games? Oh. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, if you guys didn't see, we were also on the Plat Chat Valorant section. We did the America segment. This was very fun. Really great dynamic I feel like we went super in depth on a bunch of stuff. Why can't they just have pause like they do in League? Yeah, that's kind of one of the things I kind of referenced. I didn't say League directly, but it feels like they should have a way to directly impact the game state by like freezing it. Look at Boosty. Oh my gosh, he's playing like this character is like the equivalent of playing Torbjorn if you played Overwatch. They 100% should just fully freeze the game state. I agree. I think as soon as it gets to this weird gray area tech pause, some player's PC crashed. It was early in the round, 10 seconds in, and it's a scenario where you're going to remake the round. Don't let them get free info. Don't allow the players to get free info. It is so easy to just... I don't know how easy it is to implement, but if you had the button to press... It would be so easy to recognize in a scenario where somebody crashes in the first 10 seconds that it should be a frozen game state. No extra info is given away. Hashtag power to Prius. Ethan Gate discussion. Oh, wait, swim. Didn't they play swim? Am I crazy? Who played swim? Which match of swims did we watch? Was it Puppy Thieves? Maybe Wadada? I think we were watching one of these swim games. Are we repping Rose today? Oh, not really. We're repping good Valorant, but I've always been following kind of SRG on their journey between tier 2 and GC. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. We're mostly watching for SRG. Hopefully we have a good match today. Haven is one of the maps I think that SRG is most comfortable on. So, yeah. What a stacked Plat Chat lineup. Holy, yeah. That was a very fun episode. I know I've only done 2. Only ever done 2, but that was a very fun episode. Not sure if you saw my other message, but I had an idea for your YouTube Shorts content you can do. I think a good video opportunity for you is an overview for playing controller in ranks because I feel like it's so poorly played in ranked games from gold all the way to diamond, especially on pearl. Oh, funny enough, I literally have like a... Well, I mean, I could go into more depth than that video. But yeah, I could do that. The problem is, it's like, we've been watch partying so much, I've put out 0 YouTube content. Also, part of that is because, as well, I'm still not monetized on YouTube. So, my motivation to do anything other than... other than what I'm currently doing with watch partying, it's like, I have to be, like, very inspired to put out some YouTube shorts or long-form content. Once we get monetized, Inspire mentioned. Are you guys ill? I can't just use the word anymore? Why'd you shave the stash? Why did I mute? It's barely any audio anyway. Should I be a caster today or... are you able to watch America's Quals? I have no idea. They haven't given me permission yet, so I don't really know. I'm not signed to a team, so I can't really watch theirs. Okay, we're reading a garage split here. Do we find some good fights? Stun into the alley is nice. Slide peek. I mean, those are pretty good fights. I think Lydia is ready to punish here as well. Okay, we saw almost 0 of the kills. That's okay. So should just on you at this point? It's like a shrimmer? Hmm.
Last player standing.
Okay, not an easy job for Noya. There's 3 gaps. No KJ turret on flank. Did she make noise over here? I think she did, actually. Doesn't really have an easy job. Low-key, take a good duel and build confidence. When it's that doomed in the 1v3, you just play for confidence, unironically. Probably not winning that round regardless, so... No, you said you want to make timeless videos, but I think map theory vids would be good. Potentially. Potentially. Wait, that's actually happening? Def? That's kind of funny. I won't lie. Okay, SRG sitting in a triple high low, holding long. It's pretty money. They went lazy into the angle too. Good damage. All G. When you're doing the Asian footsteps, oh, it's just like, that's like a crazy workload, I won't lie. All of those long form ideas I've had, I'm probably going to save those for when I'm monetized so that I can actually benefit from them. Like right now, it's more valuable for me to just stream, to be honest, with all of the games that are going on. I will definitely make more long form though once monetized. What about a Patreon until you're monetized? Yeah, I was thinking about a Patreon. Make like some playbooks for Premiere, but is Premiere gonna matter next year? Is Premiere gonna matter? Okay, there's a fucking artillery strike going into our backside C. Actually, I like that Rose is doing this as a means to fake the C site and take a fast timing up A. I think that's a really, really smart idea. Whoa, whoa, Tim, chill, chill. We're running? The team's coming back. I think Sarah and Tim already fought. Wick FPS, thank you for the prime. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I think they already fought, chat, which is why he wasn't like worried about running around. Nice duel. That's a really important 1v1. The 2v3 retake though is gonna be rough. Man, I really like the idea from Rose this round though. It was actually a very good strat. You and FNS had really good synergy today. You should ask if you could watch party with him at least once and get more viewers. Oh, maybe. Maybe at some point. I did know FNS a very long time ago. About 10 years ago. little bit more than 10 years ago, actually. Gifted sub from Dino. Thank you, Dino. 6-7. Oh, that's why you did that. Oh. Look at the walk around value, though. They actually did fully walk to the spike and get a pre-kill.
One enemy remaining.
Just not enough, though. I think the strat was a little too good by Rose. Hard fake C. Everybody's a little slow to react into A, so they have to play retake because Sarah dies. Oh. No, I've just been liking to say "oh" recently when when people hit 6-7. He hates me? No, Dino, I don't hate you. No. Dino, don't say that. Let's go SRG. W. Dino, don't say that. No. Okay, bonus. That's a little rough, but it is Haven defense, chat. It is Haven defense. Haven defense can be a little bit rough. You lose a pistol. No operator in play. They ran a good shot. Took first timing up towards short A. Ended up finding value.
Take flight.
We walk long. During the garage pressure, rewalk long is always hard, chat. I know people want to be proactive, but I feel like just proper utility usage with Sova is probably how every A protocol should really go when it comes to proactivity. If you're going to re-drone or re-walk something, I feel like it has to be like re-droning short and re-walking short. The angles are a little too rough, I won't lie, on long. Everybody's just holding one angle. So if you contact out long, re-walk, there's like a bunch of different angles you can be
30
held
seconds
on.
left.
It's a very hard duel to win.
Spike planted.
Wolf.
One enemy remaining. Here.
What are your thoughts on the rest of the NAGC teams? We've watched probably, because of the overlap in games, we've watched probably only, I want to say like 25% of the game, so I don't have much of a take. My strongest take is on SRG. SRG is the one that we've definitely watched the most. So I don't really have much of an opinion, to be honest. I don't want to like lie and pretend to have an opinion either, so. They did kind of like seamlessly break through the Swiss stage. I don't know if that was strength of schedule or what exactly it was, but. Nice early pick. I feel like I want to see them lean into. I wonder why they have KJ as their A player. Whenever it can be A chat, I think that you should be 3A. And in this situation, you know your KJ turret just got broke. I feel like we're in that situation. We should just go A. The problem with Neon opping here as well on the short line, the amount of times people contact the short line is very low. And now we've smoked ourselves off. Got spammed on the common line as well, taking first timing to reposition. It's kind of scary. Won't lie. I need my epic pen out.
30 seconds left.
Okay. When you first put this wall up, you need to like wait a second for spams, for sure. I don't know if she showed herself or made an audio cue, but like to confirm that it would be a good spam timing, but yeah. I like the freeze here though.
10 seconds left.
Backside hold, walk around.
Last player standing. One enemy
Time.
remaining. Spike down A.
Time factor. Noya gets close to the angle. Well done. Very, very composed. Very composed. You seem well rested today. Is this true? Oh no, not at all. I woke up early actually to prep for plat shot. Since it's always online game, should team try the boot camp closer to server glitch? Yeah, I think in the long term, that's probably the best way to go about it. Damn, you're just locked for now? Still in smart hours? Yeah, I bet. Swim is the name of the GC team, Darkness. Some of these players play on a GC team and a... Oh, we swapped POV. 2 for 2 with space, though, is not ideal for SRG for sure. This flank is going to be money, though. Just want SRG to safely get the info. Lydia wins that duel. That is actually crucial. And Bob spots flank. I would have liked to have a little bit more noise spawn. Fuck. This whole deep heaven space is so spammable. Oh. Damn.
No charges left.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
you know the
okay, it's
drill.
okay. Observing
6 in a row,
sometimes
double
is
crush.
not ideal. Good pause. Okay, hold on. Wait, this is actually nice. Low key. Wow, it's so quiet. It feels so peaceful. Good pause timer. Okay, so they did swap setups in the last round. Played KJ towards C with a greedy turret. Dodo got the early pick. Stuns here.
Spike
I wonder why Sarah is forcing a W key here. Like what? I wonder what the thought process is.
down.
I would say that generally speaking, chat, you would want, like, if you want to be Sova and taking the duel, you'd rather like A key into this fight. So you're playing for a bit more of a hold. We still have 10 seconds. You're playing for a bit more of a hold.
Spike
But I guess Sarah wants the unexpected angle. Be a bit further up on the angle. And then we didn't get to really see how the site hit broke down, but because for example, we would have like Asuna and Dan would like kind of ping pong on the long angles. Have like one player here that's like fighting in and out of the fight while the Sova is like basically playing to hold, and then you can like get in and out of the fight as well. Sarah committing here basically means that she's gonna like dive for the setup, if that makes sense, rather than being able to like kind of get in and out of the fight. Are you more macro or micro focused when analyzing? A little bit of both, but probably micro. Like that was good details by Rose. Having one player like hard spamming, the other one's just hard holding, not making any noise. It was a good bait. What did you think of the plat chat takes on the tech pause issues? I thought we were gonna go more into it if I'm being honest. But I understandably so know that it might be a bit of a touchy subject, so maybe it's not the best thing to spend a lot of time on. Okay, they're staying to their A setup, and Rose is fully walking into the
30
gap
seconds
here.
left.
I think they've already gotten enough space, so they're just going to go for a plant. I think that's good. 5v4. Could be pretty hard.
Chance. Scanning ahead.
Okay, Sova and Viper have ult. And Omen ult's kind of bad. So I think we played to not give them orbs.
Toxins going up.
If you want to do a little bit of damage, that's fine. Who's calling for SRG now? It's Alexis.
Toxin screen down. Toxins going up.
Thank you for jinxing 100 Thieves the correct way. You did great. Bro, I want you to know, I immediately, after that segment, I immediately reached out to Asuna and I said, I'm not fake, by the way. I'm keeping the curse alive. And then he sends me, let me make sure I'm not. He sends me that, by the way. Actually funny. Actually funny. I love the dynamic I have with those guys. It's so fun. Hey Dodo. I like the set play too. Yo, Loki, this shit is loud as shit. Oh, that is so annoying. Oh my god, that is so annoying. If I was Noya, I would actually be hella annoyed. Did Mel retire? I think it's an indefinite break. I think it's the way it was communicated. So it's like could come back at any time, but for the time being, there's no set time to come back. But she aims to return next year. But, you know, anything could happen is kind of the way to put it. Can you cast? It's too quiet. There's not a lot going on. The angle from Lydia is pretty good here. Off angles against the contact chat. Very money. I want to see NTs in chat. I want to see NTs in chat.
30
I
seconds
want to
left.
see NTs in chat. Nice Jinx. Yo, you guys say NT. Maybe don't cast. Okay, I'll go back to analyzing. I'll go back to analyzing. Man. Okay, that's unlucky. All good. Okay, one thing I did notice from SRG in their last Haven though, I was surprised to see them not really go into ult rounds. How do you even jinx that? I don't know. I'm a bit of a miracle worker for the opposite team. This is good disruption by Retro, won't lie. At Des, yeah, at Des Ferris. Did you see Tens is gonna play for Team Canada at ENC? That's pretty sick. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. SRG made audio there. They're under a bit of time pressure, so yeah, time pressure does force audio. So that kind of is what it is. It kind of is what it is. Is the 10 thing a rumor or is it confirmed? Are rosters starting to get announced or no?
Welcome to my world.
Okay. We do see an Insta-C ult here. KJ does have ult in the round as well. Now the question is, chat, do we play a retake or no? Because technically speaking, Rose can't break the KJ ult. Technically.
Spike down A.
Triple walk short. Take the duels. Ooh. Shit. We might be doing it with sheriffs. I mean, this is an eco round anyway. Are there teams getting paid to lend those players out for their international team? No. No, I don't think so. I think they're... Lev Fury is 50-50. Yeah, maybe I'm leaning on Furia, but yeah, it's 50-50. It's pretty close. I think most of the playoff matches are honestly really damn close. Hi, Fio. Hi. All right, gun round. We do have KJ ult. We did commit some ults there. Okay, front B, Lurk Orb. Fun fact, chat, you can actually use that Lurk Orb to dodge some of these alarm bots that people place. Because the vision is reduced within the Viper Orb, it kind of fucks with the alarm bot. I don't know if they've fixed that. I haven't tested it recently, but alarm bot can be a little bit funny when it comes to the Viper Orb. I think once Dodo gets spotted halfway up long, it could be pretty hard, I think, to continue playing close. A lot of teams would kind of, like, once they hear the player's close, kind of pop on that. But they end up continuing to contact, so value found. Lydia spotted on the off angle. Wonder if Lydia was in the tuck spot or if she was actually playing on the off angle. Did you see Ethan's tweet? I did. Yeah. We brought it up. We brought it up earlier. I think it's just a problem with the process, to be honest. Oh.
30 seconds
I think
left.
some funny business is going to happen here. Are they going to smoke it? No. Oh, shit. Okay, Dodo. Bit of a flood here. I always love the flood at B. Or where are the garage timing? The garage timing might be a multi.
Last player standing. Placing swarm grenade.
Double hold high low.
Grenade out. One enemy remaining.
Shit was getting hectic, man. Holy shit. Shit was getting fucking mad hectic.
Oh, no, you don't deserve mine.
I wonder what the comms were like there. You could definitely tell from both players. There was like, it was pretty late reaction to the C-Link flank. Alongside like a little bit hectic trying to get into the high-low. It was very, very close. You should get a YouTube editor and upload your watch parties. I do have the VODs uploaded. I don't have it per map though in the way that Sliggy does, but all of the VODs do get uploaded on YouTube.
Get out of my way.
Unless you're saying like highlights or something, maybe. Oh my.
One enemy remaining.
Noya's gone fucking massive, man. Like what Tarek does? I see.
Last round before the switch.
Yeah, I could make like a VODs channel, maybe. Could be interesting.
Turn out.
VODs channel that has like the full VOD plus maybe like highlights. I don't know. I'll think about that. Nice spams. Spamming C long always feels like you're gonna get money. We've seen so many free kills happen from a C long spam. Oh, jeez. What up, Doug? How's it going, bro? Bro, this is such an old setup. This turret. I think it was Talon. Some really old version of Talon, I think, was the team to run that turret. Super, super passive B and garage flank kind of turret.
Revealing area.
Toxin screen down.
They're making
30
so many
seconds left.
footsteps, shot. Lex is gonna hear all of that. They might even read a retake here. Because KJ has ult.
Strike down A.
Don't get in my way.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Last player
Dodo's done insane. Holy shit. Once again, we're fucking down to the wire on these rounds, man. Holy shit, it's hectic. Where is Mel? They changed the roster. So Mel took an indefinite break.
sides.
Looking to come back next year if she can. What is a relegation tournament? Relegation tournament means that basically this is to either be promoted back into tier 2 or to be knocked out of tier 2. So this is one of the two matches of round robin that SRG has to play. SRG lost yesterday against Evictix. So a win here would be very, very nice. And if Evictix beats Rose, then I think the top 2 teams, Square could correct me if I'm wrong, I think the top 2 teams from the round robin end up getting to play for their spot. Yeah. Okay, I am correct. They already lost their first one, so this one is very, very important. They have to win this, and then they'll have to play a best of 5 for the final chance to make it back into tier 2 for stage 3.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, well, that's not ideal.
Flawless.
So this is tier 3 promotion tournament? In a sense, yeah. It's like T3 promotion, T2 relegation, yeah.
When we strike.
Do you think that SRG was just outplayed yesterday? Was their trap book readable shallow? I think it was a lot of micro and macro, to be honest, but a lot of the micro stuff, it's like they just have to take the good duels rather than adding utility. I think they're... If I was to simplify, I think that they didn't take a lot of good fights. The good fights that you saw SRG players take individually, I feel like those are the rounds they typically did pretty well.
Here.
This smoke telegraphs this timing is a thing.
Spike down. C. One enemy remaining.
It was always going to be a hard round, but... The smoke coming early is the reason why they're so ready. Imagine there's absolutely zero noise and then suddenly there's a neon jumping out of the smoke. Would you still consider Jonah P as one of the best initiators in NA? Oh, there's a lot of really good initiators in NA. There's like EU... Brock, Trent. Bro, there's so many. Jonah P is like a flex player. I feel like it's more so the fact that he can like go from flashes to fucking Viper is what's impressive to me.
Spike down. C.
Okay, let me dial it back in. Let me dial it back in.
I got spikes.
Nobody's holding backside?
One enemy
No,
remaining.
man. Spammable. Is this elimination game? Essentially it is for SR. Essentially it is. Like if they lose this game, then they're out of tier 2. Like for sure. They don't even get to play in the best of 5.
Time out.
So it is a high stakes match for sure.
Alarm bot out.
Doesn't help that they lost their gun round as well. They lost their first 4 likely on both sides. Well, first 3 on both sides.
Go, go, go.
We'll see about this one. It's a lot of half armor into Outlaw. What up, Dre? How's it going, bro? Feels like they're a little too grouped. Whose map is this? I would assume SRG. They're usually fans of Haven.
Screen down.
Thank God for the smoke, bro.
Spike planted.
Are there any drills you'd recommend a team to do to work on spacing on attack? Just have the player in the back say spacing or lose a step. Whoever's the person in the back should be accountable for the person in front of them.
One remaining.
Well done.
One enemy
This timing
remaining.
from Noya is nice.
Now, where was I?
Because Noya is 1 HP.
I can't die here.
It's hard because it's not planted for Noya. That was, yeah, it was always going to be hard to win because Noya has to W key through like 3 angles to be able to even get to the spike. There's a world that Noya wraps back around front B through garage after the initial kills, like takes first timing, but well, good timeout actually. We can look back at that round. Ugh.
Enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
If Lydia can stay composed here in the 2v1, that would be very good. The full audio hard peek into front sight kind of gave the round to Corrupt. It made it a lot easier. It actually made it a lot easier in the 2v1. Unlucky, unlucky. Holy shit, it's wall 1. 10's Mata EU, who are you taking as your 4th, 5th? Oh. I don't know. I don't know who else is available. C-Rush? Okay. Okay. SRG also has Soul Vault here. They can use it for posts or they can use it to fight deep C-Link. Because they don't have Neon Stun, it's a bit harder to fight deep C-Link.
Take flight. Nowhere to run.
Ooh, ulting the drone is nice. It's actually good details. Good micro by Dodo as well. I miss us. What up, Kess? How's it going, bro? Drew, as I like to call him, because we're on a first name basis. You know what I mean? This was a nice round. Nice round by SR.
I'm out of here.
First name basis, Tony. Yeah. It's my dog. Great cover for the Sova. My ranked teammates could never. Bro, the amount of times I die on drone in ranked, I swear, I don't even want to buy drone. Everyone gets to have fun while I'm droning, and then I get out of drone and somebody's already flanked me and I die. So like, what's the point? Why do we drone? Why do we dog? For fun? To be a spectator on the round? Well, this high-low is actually a little too money. Contact short is hard. Contact short is too hard, I think, game plan wise. Why is half the team Rose and the other half Swim? Swim is the name of the GC team that half of those players are on. They play on a GC team and they play in tier 2 under the name Rose. Where the fuck my goat Busio go dog? He's streaming right now, literally. He's playing Deadlock. He's like a Deadlock main. Not the agent, but the game. Good contact, man.
Revealing area.
Thirty seconds left.
Are they gonna read the flank though?
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Okay.
Defenders win.
Sage. This Scheiße hurts. My ultimate is ready.
Who's up, Fred?
Anyone?
feel like SRG are giving other team too much respect in some rounds. I'm not gonna lie, I watched back the VOD, Dre. I completely agree. I was saying, because I watched your guys' VOD, and I was kind of clarifying, like, if you're playing split, let's say, if you're just playing split, you should talk about as a team, like, what are your stopping points where, like, you have to talk about your problem solving and, like, when you like taking fights. I think everybody should have a good understanding of where the favorable fights are on the map. And then you kind of work off of that, right? So, like, this is a favorable fight for attackers. Like, it's pretty good. People aren't usually going to be holding this angle. It's a fine pre-aim. Maybe they play the crack, take a shot and give, but they're not going to play there for a long time. Because if you're just standing here and you get angled out from this side, you just die. You just accept death. Like, you don't really want to do that. And then same thing here. It's like, this is also just a bad fight eventually. If you contact from this side, you just get angled out and you just die. So it's like, you wait a little bit, you contact through mid. You should have a set way that you always take mid, regardless of confidence, regardless of the team that you're playing against. And I think that's simple as, unless you're trying to solo fake the mid pressure, dogging from behind this line, I think it's just not good game planning, and it's giving too much respect to your opponent. And just in general, it's like, I think they're playing a little bit too clumped. People are just walking opposite lanes on them, giving them a lot of space. They're not taking the good duels. And I think they're also hard forcing fights that are just bad. I feel like a lot of the players on SRG are plenty capable. Plenty capable of taking good duels. Like, you put them in a 50-50 scenario where they're taking an aim fight against someone, they're going to be solid. They're going to be fine. The disparity isn't based on that. It's like almost a respect and confidence thing. I do agree. Definitely do agree. You have to be able and willing to take the good duels and take risk. So Sewers is OP? I mean, yeah, pretty much. The only downside of Sewers is if you take it first timing. There's a lot of teams that would take this pathing first timing, and then I would teach my players to just come here insta and spam. There's like, the box is kind of shaped like this. If I remember correctly, I think you spam the direct center. If you take first timing to come here and you spam the direct center of the box, I'm pretty sure it's the headshot level spam for the player that scales insta at sewer. And we used to punish teams to get a lot of chip damage doing this spam. I don't think teams are doing it that much anymore, but... Didn't FNS coach SRG for a while? No, I don't think so. What is Busio doing? Deadlock. Shirtless deadlock. Classic. Does he have a man bun? Why is the quality so low? He's just got his hair like tucked back like that. Yeah. Let me see what YouTube chat is saying. I know the match upload can be edited is better because it doesn't spoil anything opposed to maps upload. You know, watch the first one, you know who won the match. If there's only 2 maps. I see. But you could also tell who won the match based on the time, like the duration. But I can still upload it like that. I think that's fine. No, but he did sit in on a VOD review with them once, and Mel said it was very helpful. I didn't find this match on VLR. Is this match even on VLR? I don't think so. I think I saw it when I was randomly on Rib, though. It's kind of funny. What's on Rib? Is it here? It actually doesn't show anymore. Oh no, it's here. Wait. Eh? That's yesterday's match. I swear I saw it on here. Whatever. It don't matter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they haven't really promoted this match at all. It is. Let me see. Oh. I'm surprised that there hasn't really been that much promotion, though. For sure. There definitely has not been that much promotion. Actually, we need to run ads anyway. We need to run ads. We got 4 minutes remaining. Will you ever watch tier 2 from other regions? I don't know. Maybe toward the end of the year. Maybe toward the end of stage 3. Maybe at the end of stage 3, it'll be interesting to kind of go look around, see the teams that are qualifying, watch all the finals of tier 2, then see the qualifying teams and then how they stack up in the playoffs. Could be interesting. Oh my god, guys. Bang said he doesn't hate me. Bang says he doesn't hate me, guys. We're in the clear. We are in the clear. Where? In my DMs, my Discord DMs. 6, take FNS as your assistant coach when you coach again. Bro, FNS is probably currently making like... Actually, I won't even talk about money. I'll just tell you, assistant coach jobs, very low pay. There's no reason for him to really want to do that. Competing is fun, but like, what's the end game of competing? Especially as an assistant coach. He said he's down in the future? Really? What, as like a coach? Did you see Sen's salary leak? Yeah, I think that was like kind of during the boom though. He told he will start as assistant coach? Wait, actually? Okay, then I would actually be down. I would be down. I think me and him though, we had a lot of similar takes, but I think that at least based on how I remember him knowing about the game, I feel like actually it would probably be a good dynamic, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure he has different takes than me on most cases, but we had similar takes today for sure. I like that Sliggy does individual maps because if I'm trying to find a specific round or instance, I can see it insta, but yeah, it's not better than the other. It's a trade-off, yeah. Funny enough, chat, since we're kind of on the topic of salaries, at some point in League of Legends LCS, it was publicized that the average salaried player in LCS was making 350K a year, I think, which is just crazy. Like, can you imagine can you imagine how crazy it was in League back at that time? Like, it was pretty damn crazy. I never even, coach-wise, I never got, even close to that number because that number is just absurd. But I think I was on, like, the higher end for coaches. Yeah, that's average, by the way. Chat. In case you guys don't know the lore, by the way, there was a famous, in League of Legends, there was a famous $5 million roster, by the way, on TL. The roster of TL back in my time, when I was coaching a rookie team, almost beating them in the finals, their roster was getting paid $5 million in total. So average that out, But that was like, peak League of Legends, very like inflated salaries. Bubble was about to burst. Double lift and Bjergsen? No. That wasn't the Bjergsen iteration. Okay. Dial it in. Let's go. Wasn't Sword Art like 5 mil? Yeah, the buyout or something like that for Sword Art was kind of crazy amount of money, and then it was a massive fucking flop. Okay. Here we go. It's an important map for SRG. And it's on Fracture. Neon Breach, Teo. I like it. I like it. Killjoy. I feel like Noya, if Noya was able to have a bit more flexibility on positioning and could contact a bit more, I feel like it would be nice
Spike down A.
for their team identity.
Right there.
Sleep tight.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. Attack spawn.
Whose map pick is Fracture? We don't know. They didn't say. Doesn't say on VLR. We already checked it. I think it's the score is not even updated on VLR. Funny enough. Yeah, it still says 0-0. Rose's pick? I would have to imagine, yeah. Although you actually probably have it in like a literal spreadsheet, huh? Or something like that. Allegedly. Double flash no scan is crazy. I think it's okay. Feels like every team has a different approach on Fracture. This passive line, very hard to break. One of the best scope lines on the map. There's two that are really key. I talk about it a lot. Ooh, good movement. It's this line, and it's this top sight line looking at main. Both of those, absolute money on the scope lines. Okay.
Spike down B.
Noya's about to walk into both of these players. Half armors.
Last player standing.
You think that was ping? Did the bullet even go through? I actually low-key want to check that.
Bring it down here.
No. It's movement and accuracy. Damn. You know, sometimes, chat, like your bullet won't even register for your opponent because you're on high ping. No, it's on 45 ping. Your tower timing peak angle is too OP. I get too many freebies in ranked. True. That shit is actually broken. Oh shit. Okay. Sand split success. Nobody living in the sand space though. Do we like that? I actually don't know if I like that. Gun jiggle is scary because you can get spotted on the like on the unjiggle, and then when you rejiggle with gun you're slow, so they'll know to hold tight and they'll just kill you for free.
Molly.
Nice by Dodo, man. Well done. Time's getting low.
One enemy
Good team
remaining.
play. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Enemy remaining.
Nice shot. When are the next VOD reviews? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll probably do it at some point between events. If there's no, are there any matches tomorrow? Actually, there is Rose versus Victix. I'll probably watch that. What about the day after that? Is there matches then? Yeah, there is. Well, games until the 13th? Oh, I see. Okay. Good stun. Any follow-up? Not really. Double blast? Well, that's actually money. See, like, the incidental value of Breach Teo? It's like, you're just chucking utility, and it fully fucks them. Also, this is a really nice multi-swing. Okay, we're getting active. We're getting active. Not bad. There's games until the 13th. And then we have roster lock on the 19th. Start back on the 25th. Okay. Best of 3 tomorrow. Best of 5 Wednesday. The best of 5 is the qualifying match. Back into... promotion, right? Promotion for 2-2. Hi Zix, how was the NA plat chat segment? Oh, it was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot of fun. That was... If you haven't seen it yet, it's very, very analytical. Very... We just break a lot down. I saw how many clips Sliggy had prepared, and I also wanted to prepare clips too, and I was like, oh fuck. We're about to have so many clips. But I decided, fuck it. Who cares? If it runs overtime, it is what it is. Oh yeah, the the segment, the pick'em segment at the end was very funny. I won't lie.
There.
That was a very fun episode. I've only done 2, but obviously that was what I feel like will be probably the best episode in a long time. Like, even if I do more, that'll probably be one of my favorite episodes. Brenvy? That's actually funny. Okay, here we go. They go straight into post plant. Ooh, SRG actually has ult here. We could slam the KJ ult and win this round insta. You just slammed the KJ ult, right?
Off your feet!
My ult's ready.
Breach ult instead? Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Did they lose this round? They lost the round. Good timeout. Good timeout.
Last player standing.
Report any suspicious behavior to KSEC. Reporte cualquier comportamiento sospechoso a KSEC.
Okay. We look for the punish canteen. We don't find it. That's all good. Okay. Then we fall back. We get a plant. We're starting to play it. We've already kind of talked about this. Starting to play for time at the very beginning of the round. In terms of post plant, it's kind of bad for your space. I think, like, if Neon stays in tower, you at least have a lot of space in the round. People can kind of pivot off of. The fact that everyone went underpass, man, we really can just win this round with one KJ ult on the timing that they're starting to retake. Bro, Molly's here into a blast. Buy enough time for your KJ ult to get value. And you just win the round. You have breach ult for next. I think that's massively missed opportunity. Then they end up having to, like, do this weird retake, the site scenario. And those duels are just not favorable. Once again, you don't want to put yourself in positions where you have to re-W key a lane. These peaks are a little too easy to punish. Maintain the space that you have. People that have post-plant utility. If you feel like you can win on time, you have a win con, you play around it. Damn, that lack of a KJ ult. as an overall team plan, definitely not ideal.
I win again. They found my.
Thought they could win without it. Use the breach ult instead, but I'd rather it be the reverse. Use the KJ ult.
Teleport's gone.
Have the breach ult for like a bit more flexibility.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Good attempt. Double swings from the same angle are usually going to be lost against a double face. So you're trying to double swing kind of with some level of advantage or like utility. They're W king, so you're taking a double swing timing. I don't mind the idea though. It's good proactivity. You're on an eco round anyway. Just double swing spawn, maybe you find a timing. You and FNS seem to think about the game pretty similarly based on plat chat. I think what's funny is that me and FNS, when I've like watched his coach streams and stuff in the past, I've actually like disagreed with a lot of the stuff that he said, but I think as like a duo, like two people working together, I feel like that would be interesting to have that dynamic, you know? Two like vastly different takes.
Go, go, go.
We seemed pretty aligned though recently though, based on that segment.
Scout destroyed.
Okay. Hard hold, deep crack. That is a pretty common stopping line though, or stopping point. You'll usually add utility before you go dry into that angle.
I've got your trail.
Oh fuck. Slow 5 group to macro on the gun round. Scary, bro. SRG have 4 ults. We ulting under.
Off your feet!
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Okay, Noya. Ace to win. Nice try. Fuck. Too bad he basically has no reason to go back to competitive L. Yeah. Yeah. These rounds are kind of rough. Won't lie. There's a lot of ults though, at the very least. You know, one thing that I actually do like when teams throw the KG ult here, and they force the Brim ult to like basically be a smoke for the attacking team to like scale with.
I'm out of here.
I think that was a pretty decent opportunity for them. Like baits out the Brim ult 1-for-1, but you still get the space off of it. Also, a lot of people wouldn't play in anyway against Tail ult, Brim ult. Okay, we are seeing it being used now. Bob staying in, looking for a punish. We'll have to force the peek. Okay, Bob getting 2 here is crazy.
One enemy remaining.
That's pretty criminal, I won't lie. He wants to coach one day so we can possibly get coach assistant coach duo. Bro, imagine me and FNS on the same team. That would be so insane. That would actually be hilarious, bro.
Gotta go.
Right there. Flash out!
Okay, probably an orb farm, if I had to imagine. Rose just disrespecting SRG. A bit.
Right there.
Go, go, go.
You and FNS on the same team? Yeah, we are cooked. You mean in a good way or no? Good way or bad way? And who's we? Like chat? Chat's cooked? That's not good.
Right there.
I'd be down though. There was a world actually where I worked with FNS. There was a world. Kind of recently too.
I'm out of here.
No, not that recent actually. It was not actually that recent. I was kind of capping when I said that just now. But there was a world at some point. Contact into off, I mean...
Spike
Yeah.
down A.
Yeah, you're on the weak side.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Recently for your age. Oh. Are you hoping to come back next year? Yeah.
None of my stuff
Yeah, I
is
mean,
on
unless
fire.
content creation goes extremely well. Which honestly, the growth has been pretty fucking remarkable, I won't lie. Did I ever think I would have 523 subs
Sentry.
after 3.5 months of streaming? Not really.
Go, go, go.
So yeah, it's been pretty fucking remarkable. Everybody's been so kind of helped me get to where I am, but
Let's go.
you have to go pretty damn far with content creation.
Out of here.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining. A.
Retro ace. Damn, bro.
Firing on all cylinders.
Oh, we need more Sliggy raids because you deserve more viewership. He's giving me plenty of raids, bro. I feel like Sliggy's been like a little too goated with the support. Liked your co-streams, very Sliggy-esque. Thank you, bro. I don't do the pistol thing, and I don't say how many chances they have, but I do my best. Have you played League on stream? Oh, I haven't played League of Legends in a very long time. Okay, early flash. Jump across the angle. We actually tested. It's really hard to kill someone if they're just full wide swinging straight past the angle into the box. That was part of our EG fracture B main control. Just one player just hard wide swinging. Not even like attempting to take the fight. Timings kind of work out that the player's just kind of barely exiting the angle at the same timing. That you're peeking into them. Are we going to stream EWC? I mean, if I get permission, yeah. I'm kind of waiting, though. I submitted my application or whatever. Okay, we are doing a B-pop.
Spike down.
And the Flood has gotten
Last player
3.
standing.
This is rough, bro. This is very rough. What if you reach like 1K or 5K subs? Will you still want to become a
Last round in the
coach?
half.
I don't know. I don't have really like a sub amount in my mind. I'm kind of just open to everything right now. I'm kind of I'm in an open spot. Let's just say that. We've got some teams that are messaging about opportunities potentially to come for next year. But who really knows what's going to happen, bro? I don't even know where I'm going to be potentially living. Like, is it going to be LA? Is it going to be... Is it even going to be in the US? Who knows? No idea. I think everybody has to be a little bit open considering how partnership's going next year.
Off your feet.
Breach alt strat pushing deep canteen. The problem is though the deep canteen players are not affected by the util. You would almost need a smoke to support this play. Do you plan to have kids soon? Do you already have kids? Eventually.
Gotta go. Satchel out.
This is hard to do, man. 3v5? How do they even get a team fight going here? Noya has no utility. Neon and Breach are going for like a duo wrap.
Last player standing.
I think they have to find a way They have to find a way to
Team
basically pivot the fights off of these three like pivot points to be able to win when they're down numbers. These people are just taking jiggle fights, and then Noya kind of goes for a bit of a backstab through B-man. You just sent the status letter of the letter of intent for partnership. Who they want to... Oh, I see. Interesting. Nima. That's cool. Go to Japan VCL, bro. I heard they pay hella. I mean, I think that VCL Japan would definitely be a pretty sick opportunity. I've said that a lot publicly. I'd be super down to go to Tier 2 Japan. We'll see if that, you know, lands its ears in the right place. Or lands on the ears of the right people in Japan. Maybe I'll just like cold email a bunch of people again. That's what I did when I first swapped to Valorant. Sent a crazy amount of like just cold emails to every team that was in like top 20 of NA. That's kind of how I ended up being an energy assistant coach in 2022. I like that Dodo's actually challenging the angle. Making it annoying for this guy. This is actually good. This is really, really good. Okay, that's not a jinx, by the way.
there.
That deep angle isn't super favorable. Probably the best way to approach A main as a duelist, if you still have stun, is getting where my X is, and then your team plays to like kind of trap the
30
zone
seconds left.
in A main. I feel like they should have shown more clear intent to fight A main. We're going for a bit of a flank retake through B main, which is good. Going full audible though kind of shows your intent and allows for them to make plays like pushing spawn.
One enemy remaining. Long.
Yeah, this is pretty rough.
Turn out. Placing swarm grenade.
Have you seen Pedro's interview with Boaster after his loss to Heretics? Sad to see Boaster doubt himself that much. Ooh. No, but it is probably one of the worst defeats for him in his career in terms of not being able to qualify for London. It's probably hitting the emotions hard.
One enemy remaining.
Good crunch.
Down, attacker.
We're back. Do we have another game after this? No, I don't think so. A shot. There isn't another game, right? Chat? This is the only one today. What's the issue? Is it aim diff? I think it's no, it's a lot of micro. Micro and game plan. Are you watching the EWC games? I don't have permission.
A gift.
I don't have permission. If I had permission, I don't even think these games are streamed.
I'm out of here.
I can't believe Rose is trying to get through this choke. That is the most illegal thing to do on this map, I think. Show 5 in A main, get smoked off, continue to try to go through a smoke in A main without sand splitting. SRG are out if they lose this? Yeah, they are, unfortunately. Then they'll only have GC, no tier 2. They can technically still do it. 11-4. The problem is defense is the less natural side on this map. It's a lot easier to play the attack side. It plays out more like a standard map on attack. There's only a few protocols you have to know. Okay, good fast open, gets punish. Okay. Playing a bit of a B retake. Outlaw against the B main contact. As soon as smokes drop, basically we have nobody at B. Playing for chip damage with mollies. BO5 or BO3? This is BO3 and they're already down 1-0. So it's definitely a bit of dire straits, but... yeah. Nice.
Spike planted.
Launching smoke.
Okay, are we clearing the gen player? One for ones are good.
One enemy
One
remaining.
for ones are good. No more util. Molly's great. Well done. Good trades, good trades. They can do it if they win this in the next buy round. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely doable. It's just hard. It's just very hard. If you ask Mini, do you think it would get you in touch with Zeta or DFM or in touch with somebody who's connected to Japan Val? Maybe. I actually have a few people on my following that I've DM'd with that are in Tier 2 Japan. So I probably could have some connections there. Imagine a 10-2 comeback on defense. Definitely doable. I mean, Rose definitely didn't have a great approach on A. They tried to literally force 5 people through the A main choke when they already got smoked. That is just not really that doable. If they start doing some funny attack rounds, like, it's definitely possible.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Okay, thank God it's gone back. Holy. I was getting worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Can I get this? Can I get this?
Okay. 4 in a row. Can we get another 4? Fuck it. Why not?
Turn out.
Shit, I'm down for 7 in a row.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Placing alarm bot. Go get him.
Okay, we are seeing a bit of a passive A. I think this is an underpass insert. They are actually clearing out the lurk. Well done. The turret gets early value as well. Are they gonna find out the noise on site though? They do. So they're probably going to, yeah, that's not, that doesn't really feel that playable. Oh, yo, they counter util from Lydia and a kill. Actually helps Noya a lot. Well done.
One enemy remaining.
Wow, good flood, man. That was actually sick. Well done. We kind of got a weird pov of that, but okay, we have a game. We do have a game. Back on the eco round. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that, you know, the obvious feeling there was they spot Noy on site, stun into Raise Rocket, you're dead for free. But Lydia actually sat down Bob. 11 kills in the last 4 rounds? Really? That's fucking insane by Lydia.
So dead.
She's definitely been having crazy impact last few rounds. The A main spray down this round as well in the flood. Do you guys like this silence? I low-key wish they had like a feed like this for regular matches. Not that we would watch party with this kind of a feed, but when I'm watching VODs, I much prefer it sounding like this. When I watch VODs back, I would love to have it be like this. From a coaching perspective. We'll probably have a lot more of this next year.
Found them. Swarm grenade out.
Okay.
I've got
I like
your
that Noya's
track.
instinct is to stay alive. Aww.
Retired.
I said that and then she ended up dying arcade.
There we go.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Jinx? Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Match point.
I would want to watch the reflood back to see how that played out. Generally, when you're in anchor chat, you want to just like prioritize your life and space. So being a bit more jiggle heavy and not over facing unless your team is like basically deciding the round off of a team fight that's happening with your space. Like if they all refought into front side together and Noya pulls out Sheriff and peeks deep, makes sense, it's good. But yeah, kind of resolving your pressure from tower. Not super ideal for sure. Okay, well, they have all of the topside control. Bob's inserted under. We'll hear all of this audio of the tail rotating off. You would expect they wouldn't lean into A here. They broke some utility, get smoked off. I think if you're Rose, you typically pivot back into B. If one player was close, by the way, they would have heard that rotate, leaving while reloading, by the way. If somebody was at rope, this area, you can actually hear the audio of the reload moving. So they would have just heard that they were leaving.
Drone going out.
This dual underpass is about to be big.
Teleport's ready.
Dodo basically can't enter the fight. Oh, fuck.
Initiated.
Off your feet! Go ahead. Stand your ground.
One enemy remaining.
Nice try.
Attackers win.
Is Sarah retiring or was it Alexis? It was... No, nobody's retiring. Nobody's retiring. Unless something else happened that I don't know about. It was Melange taking a break. Indefinite break. GG's. Unlucky. Unlucky. Damn. That was actually a fast series. Why do some of them have swim as tag and some as rose? GC. Are you gonna watch the rest of Promo Rel? Oh wait, does the match tomorrow even matter then? Square? I might take tomorrow full off. Today we obviously did plat chat. I did some prep time in the morning as well. So I did kind of wake up without getting like a full night's rest. Because I wanted to make sure I was super prepped for plat chat and actually had clips to present. If tomorrow's matches don't really matter, then maybe I'll just take a full off day. 'Cause low-key, I need to take another full off day. Damn, bro. Placement match for which premier team they play, basically. Ah, I see. Who are the premier teams? Is it here? Jackpot Tempers. Well, these guys are actually playing like, let's see. Wait, how come it doesn't show their roster? What the? Tempers roster is also wrong. Okay, I actually know some of these players. You were good, Plat Chat, today. Thank you, bro. I actually do know some of these players. I'm not like a massive ball knower though, if I'm being completely honest. It's like one of those things where it's like I've seen them in ranked before. I mean, it should be cool regardless. Get to see some new talent. I'll probably, let me see. So tomorrow it will be seeding. So I'll probably skip that if I'm being honest. I'll probably take tomorrow off, come back the 13th. And then I think 14th is when everything starts up again, right? See, VCT. Okay, not EWC because I don't have permission yet. 14th is when everything starts back up. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to take tomorrow off, I think, chat. I'll probably... Nobody redeemed the ranked. So I'm not required to play ranked. I think I'll just take the rest of the day off and then I'll get a good sleep tomorrow. Get a full reset in because it's about to get crazy in North America. There's going to be a lot of fucking games. And then we have to finish out the rest of the other regions as well when it comes to playoffs. So, will be a bit of a banger. All right. I'm going to raid Boostio.
Yeah,
I'm going to raid Boostio. I love Boostio. Everybody tell him I said hi and I love him. We will be streaming in 2 days. 2 days from now, we will be streaming the promo. I guess they're just promotion at that point, right? Well, I guess it's still promo relegation. But yeah, we will be live in 2 days. I may make a YouTube short tonight just because I'm kind of ending early, but we shall see. I appreciate everybody for coming out and watching. Plat Chat was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked out the episode already, check out the Americas segment. I'm in there. Thank you for watching. Peace.